Alrighty, good morning guys. Welcome to ABC123Traders. A few minutes before the open, and we'll get from there. Our from we'll get started here in a couple of minutes. And what we'll do is we'll go to the first disclaimer. First disclaimer is this video is for educational purposes only. Anything that you do, you're going to be doing on your own risk. So if you trade, you're trading your own money, and I'm not responsible. So I want to try to teach you of how to day trade and see possible what are the entries, what are the exits possible, and understanding how to become more of a consistent trader. We'll get right into it as soon as possible here. So let's get this thing cruising around. Good morning, guys. How's it going? Mr. Mike here. I don't know how long I'm going to be online today. I've been under the boiler for the past few days and I didn't get any sleep. But we'll see what I can see if we can get a trade, hopefully a trade in. So let's get going here. Anyways, we are about 2 minutes before the open, but let's take a analysis of what happened yesterday. As soon as I get offline, go figure, the market drops and I didn't have time to get the YouTube everything back online really quickly. So I just jumped in my trades and that was it. So, morning everybody. And so let's start taking a look here. Well, first thing what we want to do is look at the daily chart and see where we are. So within 9 hours, our sell-off is supposed to be starting. I think they did the pre-sell-off sniff. We don't know yet. But the one thing that we do know is an area of support and resistance where they hit quite aggressively and stopped. So we'll find out right away here, because look at this, 9 hours. Tomorrow, let's start seeing if we can start seeing a really good sell-off. It could take another day, and we'll go from there. Before I even start that, we have to check. Oh, I gotta change that. That's an ugly sound. Okay, I want to see exactly what these guys are saying. Okay, so see, you know what? There you go. So if you ever started understanding the swing scanner, this one, and we're getting into a phase. See, this is what I call the prelude. If we go through our previous news, and I should actually record this for you guys about the previous news. See what they just throw right in your face here? Jobless claims worse than expected. So now you're thinking the market's going to go down. Okay, nearly 11 million will lose their unemployment benefits in April with more relief. So for the next 2 weeks, plus you got the impeachment trial, plus all this, now we can start hopefully expecting the market to go down. We'll let it do its first quick push up. We'll look at top of the hour, and I want to really express this top of the hour that I wish I didn't shut down that video yesterday. But it is what it is, because I thought it was that FOMC. Okay, and nothing happened on FOMC. So it was the FOMC I looked for wasn't the same one that was on the forex. So I don't know if it's if it's valid or not in the futures market. No, I'm not Fox News. I want Fox Business. Sorry. Go through all the different sites to see where all their political angles are. Okay. So the interesting thing is when you go from here, they're saying this is bad news. Of course, wheat soaring going up because it's their new venture. Stocks went up because of the China Biden talk. There's nothing really to do a big shocker. Okay, so where we're going to be looking, of course, for support and resistance, you can see it's just plain in your face here on a 60-minute chart. Let's just put a rectangle right here. First one, second wick. So let's put it right there if it gets to that zone. And the reason why I marked it this way, I always take, I'll put it even cleaner there, the body of the candle. The wick is just a test. So we could see if it goes from 31 to 60 and see if it tops out from top of the hour, and then maybe we can do our sell-off. Okay? And then lastly, we are on a 1 minute chart. And actually, this is what I want to show you. Right here. Yesterday at 10 o'clock. See, they're in that same zone. They just wanted to push it down really aggressively. So 634. Oh, hold on, that was 634. So maybe I was wrong. I maybe have to go to 5 minute chart just to show you here. Let's see here. There it is, from here to here. See, right on the money. So like I said, you can never ever make this up. You can really you can start predicting their projections all the time. We can look for the dips. We could see what happens in this dip. So every time you see a major dip like this, just put it to the left and project to see if it drops, and then you can take the reversal up. If you notice when this, and now this is the other thing I was talking to you about, this top of the hour trade, guys, over and over, and I did not expect this at all. But like I said, by the time this thing started kicking in, of course, I jumped in the trade and got my, I traded right away, even though it was close, because I did not expect that. But once you start seeing it go violent, you can actually jump in for the run. But take a look at this. We're on 5 minute chart, 10 o'clock, 10:05, 10:10. There's your 10:15 trade, away you go. Top of the hour, guys. Now look at this. 10:45, 10:55, and then from 11 o'clock on, away you go again. This is top of the hour. No, this is 3 o'clock already. Top of the hour at 3. So they did a few hours from there. Okay, so out of that analysis there that you can start understanding, we got this 60 minutes. You know what? I want to put it to 15. Let's take a look at a 15 for a while here. See exactly where they want to go. See, there's a lot of resistance, a lot of volume, a lot of resistance. Give them some time. And where's our current market maker? We can find it here. So our current market maker's down here. So if she starts breaking down here, guys, we still have a few resistance points that we got to chew through. All these here. But this is where the market maker was last night, guys. So 640, 718. See, I can't do it top of the hour. I told you guys I'd try not to trade until top of the hour. Okay, so let's transition to the next chart here. Now let's look at our trade map. See exactly what these guys want trying to do. Well, that's a 5 minute chart. Now I feel better. Okay. See? Snap, 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 snap. We'll see what happens. We'll look at the volumetrics right away. If this is good, I think we got our 11 o'clock to 11:50. Actually, probably a 10:30 trade to 11. Find out here. He's violent though, and then we can try to take our trade for the day. Because if you could see from 220, look at this, from 220, and it said it was supposed to be a long, nice, slow run. Well, guess what? 220. Grab our ruler. Basically from 220, nice, slow run, till almost perfect to 815 there. See? 1, 2, 3. So this trade map worked really well. So from 815 to 950, we'll let them play this game. We'll see what this trade map is. So this is what you really have to watch out for, guys. To say, do we stay away from it? If we put it to a 1 minute chart, we'll see probably a little bit of more of a harmonic. And then, well, there you go. So we're still on an uptrend, just breaking below current market open price. We'll let them play. So where they tap, literally on the baseline, bouncing it up, and it still might zigzag up here. We'll find out. And on a, why do I have 15 minutes? I think that was supposed to be 15 seconds. This was 15 seconds, sorry. Data series. Give it a second here. So even on a 15-second chart, now you really guys got to really take a look at this. Think about this. If this is 15 seconds. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Almost on. Look at dance teacher. There you go. $600 in 2 minutes. That's a violent swing, guys. So this is the thing. One of the reasons why you stay away for the first few minutes. Unless if you want to take a trade saying, you know what, we'll take you can always do this if you really want to try it. First thing in the morning, if you think it takes off and you say, well, you know what, I'll just put a trade right here on the baseline and see if it hits and goes, and then of course you're done for the day. Okay. And she's volatile today, guys. She's vibrating. So what we have to do is wait till quarter after to see how this box is formed. And let's go from there. Asian session top. Broke up. Good morning, Isham. We are about 8 minutes in. So you think about it. Look at this. From 04. That's a 40-point move within 1, 2, 3 minutes. Violent, guys. So we just have to give it some time for them to whip everybody out here. Other than that, but yeah, there's the other thing is I want to show you in the volumetrics. After here's my volumetrics chart. Actually, I'll even show you this chart here. What's the chart about? Okay. Now take a look at this. This is 1 minute. Okay. Okay, when it does that, see how many bounces we have before a longer run. Probably 10:30. Well, we got 1, 2, 3. So. Let's take a look at it here. Until they get whip out of this zone, so you can look at it. It looks like it's going to be a 9:15 trade again, or sorry, 11:15, 11:20 trade here again. If she's whipping back and forth. What you guys have to, when you start looking at this map, you got to start thinking where the peaks and the valleys are, right? So we were at 932. Now take a look at this. 932 was on this trade map. 932 was on time scanner. Look how it hit perfectly. We're at 938. So what was this? 937. So it went just a minute earlier. It followed this bounce. So 939, they're just trying to whip everybody out to 944. And then by 10 o'clock, 10:05, we might be able to get possibly our first trade to go in. Look at this. This is crazy, guys. If you want to lose your shirt like that. Look at that. 38 back to 10 within minutes. We've got to really stay away from this high volatility. And the thing, oh yeah, this is the other thing is for some traders that, you know, a lot of times you don't see me really put a stop and I just cash out every few hundred. And during high volatility, you know, they always say, make sure you have your stop. And I've burnt myself a few times on very slow consolidation with this stop. I lost like $1,000 within a second. They do that snap. But what you have to also realize when you're using a chart like this, it will work. Yeah, it can work. Hey, Momo. Still cold out here. So, this number down here, guys, right here, a lot of people say, I'm putting $100 stop on the NQ, and if I'm wrong, I lose $100. Or I'm putting a $200 stop on whatever instrument that I'm trading on this current chart, and so I don't lose my trade. Then all of a sudden your trade goes in, and you get knocked out and it goes in your direction. And you're like saying, they know exactly where my stops are. In a sense, they do, because they're the market makers. Plus, you've been trained to put stops in certain areas. But if you look at this number here, if you're putting a $100 or $200 stop on an NQ right now, and then what will happen, what you'll see, you're at $300 loss. So you're risking a $100, stop loss, but it's moving $300 a minute because we're on a 1 minute chart. And so when you're trading, you gotta trade accordingly to the chart. So that's one of the things, because I know I've talked to people says, I know my system works, but I keep on getting stopped out. And so this is one of the things I really want to reiterate, because there's some people that I know that keep on trading, they're getting stopped out and they don't know why. Are they looking at their volatility at current market conditions? Okay. Now, I know I'm not doing anything right now. I'm waiting for the market to slow down, because did you see this? If you were trading, and Isham is correct, you can put a mini NQ here and watch it bounce back and forth for profit. And you can do that, guys. There's no doubt about it. And you're making smaller amounts, but you're more consistently. Now let's take a look at the chart from yesterday or today. Because it is $400 swings, we were technically, look at this consolidation. So for an example, 2, 3, 5, 10, and look at this delta. See how flat it is? It's range bound delta. Look at that. They're literally telling you everything what they want to do. So basically, while this is going up and down, we're at quarter after, so we have to watch it quarter after. But what you can do, I might even do a trade here just to prove the fact, but you got to go fast on this. What you want to do is I just got to make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah, okay. You just got to wait till it comes back up into the zone. If it gets higher, sell limit, go back to the center. Here, buy limit. You're bracketing your order. Right now, it's kind of in the conditions that I'm creating, that the market is pushing down. So we're looking for the market to go down for now, because look at this. It's all consolidated here. Delta's squeezing. And what we want to do is let them do this snap order to push it up a little bit higher. What is the risk on this? Oh, it's only 2.75. 1484. Okay. Just gotta make sure it's, and let's just check what our timestamp is. 20. Playing this game. I would like to see it go up like this and then come back down. Okay. Next marking here. I'm gonna push down or go up. $25.15, $17, $25.15. Okay. So what we do, let this delta go right to the top. See where the delta is pushing. So you're at 114 to 600. Because we're at 945, guys. So you have to watch at 945. It's not at these quarter points. And we are going to see what happens right here. See where this delta is, and we're going to watch until top of the hour. And you guys can do this all day. You just gotta wait until, well, until it's getting less. And so what you can do is, how many points over there from 16 to the market open? And what's our volume at? We're at 3,500. See if I can get a good mini trade here, just for an example here. I don't like how this bar is set up with this bar here. I'd rather see it more within the range. This is what this was designed for. So it's snapped down, snapped up. So it's probably going to snap down again. So, and you can see they're curling off here. But I think what we might have to do is wait until, what's the time here? Needs to get to 40. I'll show you why. See, they're trying to push a lot of volume, but there's no movement. And what they want to do is get back to, this yesterday's zone here, and let them start fighting, gobbling up all these contracts. And when they do that, there's going to be another sell-off. Even though this is a buy day trend, guys, but you can tell it's in transition here. You can see it. It's going from a longer buy, big drop off, try to recoup, and then go again. Like I said, bankers, this is a true bankers candle. This was so violent on a reversal. So they're trying to get to this zone here. Now it might be at top of the hour, 11 o'clock, and then we could go for a sell off. And if it does go on a sell off, your area, well, you'll always look at, yeah, this is 15, so this is fine. We'll be looking at a zone right from somewhere right around here for sure.
That while you guys are playing around, I'm up $80 on the micro, slightly smiling face.
Excellent, Isham. Here. It's selling off quicker than I wanted. That's okay. We're at previous market open here. And once it gets here, let it come back. Now, okay, when this thing happens like this, now I feel comfortable enough to go sell limit, sell MIT, and then we're going to work on it. So what happened was, this was $600 drop within a few seconds, guys. Okay, we have actually super extremity right here. And now what we can do is, if she starts dropping, I don't want to drop off that much more though. We're trying to position a slow trade today. And where's it ranging to? $13.13. That was a big sell-off. Okay. So this is, let's see, where can they go down to? 20, 1600, 1580. What we want to do is, because it was this 945, 951. Let's see what the time is here. I need my 1 minute chart here. And we can find out right away, so we can pinpoint this baby here. So they did break down from here, 04. Let's see what they're doing there. F6. Let's go boom. Broke that one. And the purple zone. I still got a ways to go on the green zone. Okay. I need my volumetrics so we can get going here. We'll just give it some time for them to pull back again. And this could be just the drop off here. So now we possibly have our trade here coming in. First thing, I would love to see it try to do a pull off, but there's not enough strength here. So now what happens is, because there is no, there's that pullback. We'll see if it does a violent pullback here. I'm going to keep it here for now, because we're already at two extremities, guys, right? This was 167, 216. And if she starts breaking down 87 to 20 to 1580, okay, we'll find out right away here. But the trade map isn't showing proper yet. It's you got to look at too many charts going on right now. Yeah, they're dumping delta now. So 2400 to 14, eh? What's the range on here? And now we can start getting into it. She's starting to 13, 24. I wanted to get up a little bit higher. See, look at the opposite. Delta, price is going up, delta's going down. They're selling off. So we know that now. And then needs to break. Where is it? Almost there. It's bounced there. That was. Their prior open price, that's where they are right now. Okay, here was that snapback I was looking for. Hopefully they can get high enough to tap it, pull back down for the center. That would be the first trade, 56. Okay, what was our trade off again, guys? It was a top down top. What was it again? Hit the top. They came back down. They're going to try to pull it up here again. This is where our sell limit is. Taking a little bit of risk. And yeah, they're still going to play around till about 10:30, 11, and then you can take that one nice trade all day. Well, okay, now what you can do, I'm going to try it. I want it to get a little bit higher, and then if you do a couple $100 here, if she pulls down, oops, I was supposed to close there. It's okay. I'll take it on the second one. I'm going to go within this range here, guys. This is the one trade I was trying to do. I had the $100. I didn't close it in time here. So let's see if I can do it again. If not, I'll just close it quick here. And I'll do this about 3 or 4 times. The delta's pushing aggressive up. Okay, I was trying to get it right here, guys. Bring it down a little bit more. I'll close it for now. I'll close it for now. So it was a little higher risk trade, but what I want to show you is I was trying to get, because it's whippy, I wanted to put my limit order on this bar here, let it whip up, come back to the center, come back down. And you can do this back and forth right now. This is pulling up. We're at top of the hour. Well, that's hardly any money, but I just want to show it for you as an example of once it starts consolidating, guys, you can bracket these bands, and what it will do is it'll come up, go back to the center, go down, come back to the center. Right now it's pulling up. So what we do is you can actually literally have a buy limit here now. So what you would do is you'd see if it was snapped down again. We'll see how much of the pull is, but we're top of the hour. So I'm going to wait till top of the hour and see what's at 10:15. But what you do is it will do probably a violent snap down, and then you buy it back to the center, and you just go back and forth, back and forth. And this is, I think, one of the things that Isham was trying to say, using micros. You're up $80 or whatever, but you can do that as well. You got to realize this is what the trading harmonics is. There's buying and selling, fighting. So what we're doing is we're taking the extremities of the area. So let's see if top of the hour they wanted to knock everybody out. And that's what they try to do. So if I stayed in that trade, I would have been golden. But yeah, because we are literally at top of the hour. So we have to see what they're going to do. And then what you can do, see, I would have been in there again. Boom. One more time. Knocked off all the stops, come back in there for another $100, done. But it is very volatile, guys. Yeah. 9, 10. 3 minutes for 5,000 contracts, crazy. 1 minute for 5,000. Just giving it some time for them to finish knocking everybody out. $43, $437. We don't really have a position yet on the trade because nothing's breaking down yet. So as you can see where they're range bound here. Now what you do is, this is the key. Where is this? What's the number? 89. Okay, so it did push down a little bit. It's top of the hour. I can't do it on top of the hour. Gotta wait after that. But as you can see, you know how it's all consolidating here? Now what you do is you want to see it pull up, grab in for the sell limit, go down, or if it pulls down, goes back up the other way. You can see where the volume point of control is here. Where's the next volume point of control? Would be way up here. No, right here, somewhere right in this zone. And delta is pushing up, so we have to watch. We're top of the hour though. Okay, so at 05 we'll know. 05 to 015, somewhere around there. I just got to see what the looks like on the trade map. I really would love to see it to get right in that zone, like I said, before the sell-off. That's what I'm thinking of as well. 10-15. It's going to be 10-15 or 11-15. They're holding. And the reason why they're in the holding pattern, it's because... Oh, geez, I've been looking at the wrong chart with you guys the whole time. Sorry, apologize. Is holding patterns right in this all this crop zone, right? So they're just playing within all this consolidation zone. You need to break. Once it starts breaking, and I know we're in a buy, but the way it's performing, it doesn't look right. We'll go back to the volume. There we go. 13, so that's 13 is only 5-point moves, $100 moves. So what you do is see if they can do a snap up. When I go a little bit higher. So what you can do is, for example, you can go like this. Within this green band, right guys? What we're trying to do is minimize risk. If it does go up, we close it quick. And if it does pull down, putting a lot of volume here. Now let it go back. And this is what Isham was saying. You go up, let it go up, come back down, see 35, 50 bucks, and then you cash out. Let them do it again. Change the band. And you'll see it snap back again. Should be snap back one more time. That was a little too much for me this time. $5, $10. Okay, band up there. She'll pull down a little bit. There we go. Ah, 35 bucks again. But this is what I'm saying. It's a little volatile, and I'm getting too much data feed for bouncing back and forth. Usually you can actually pull in 100, 200 bucks a hit each time like that. But what I was trying to show you is what we do is we know they're playing within this whole range, guys, right? So we're just trying to get the average price. So basically it went up 160. Oh, you lost your shirt, and then it comes back into the center. And these are the mind games that they play. So what you do is, okay, let them go here, cash out. Let them go there, cash out. Let them go there, cash out. But in NQ right now, it is very volatile. Look at this. We're hitting at 12 something. And I would like to see a move. Right now it's, yeah, she's just moving too quick. So, but yeah, hopefully we can see what happens at 10:15. See if this is a breakdown, and then we can go for it. But that's one of the scalping techniques I use, because I'm just using extreme. And the reason why these bands are so designed this way, I'll show you. That's what I'm looking at. That's what this 1218 was probably farther down. 12 ticks. That's 12 ticks. So 3 points. Yeah, that's right. And then, so what you want to do is saying, okay, it's only 12. That means, and so as you can see, 2-to-1 ratio to the center, 2-to-1 ratio, 2-to-1 ratio. That's what I was trying to do. I know it's a little more whippier today, but that's what I'm trying to shoot for. And we'll let them play this volume pushing up, and then I have a feeling they're trying to wrap it up today, and then there's going to be a sell-off. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Like I said, I'm a little bit under the weather today. I have a stomach flu. Had it for a few days, and I'm going to shut her down. I just want to make sure that I'm there for you guys for a bit. Alrighty? Other than that, you guys take care. You guys have a good day.